God, it's so hard. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Crazy batshit Facebook lady is creating Facebook events.
There's an update that comes 2 days later. I apologize for not updating sooner, but a lot happened in the last couple of days. Thank you to everyone who offered help and advice. For those that offered monetary assistance, Jonah and I were in a stable position financially. I'm going to be comfortable until I decide to go back to work. Your willingness to help was deeply appreciated. However, I'm truly bowled over by your kindness. I took the advice of the majority of the comments and called the chapel where Marjorie was planning her service. I spoke with the pastor, who immediately told me that he had been trying to get in touch with me regarding the service. Apparently, both Jonah and Marjorie had grown up in that church. I am not religious, and neither was Jonah as an adult. My voicemail had been flooded, so it's definitely plausible that I overlooked his call. He immediately expressed how sorry he was to hear of Jonah's loss, and said he had received my contact info from Jonah's great aunt, who still attends here. He said he was surprised when Marjorie asked to have a service for Jonah, but she had claimed that Jonah and I were separated, and I didn't want to be involved. He had been trying to follow up with me, but obviously that didn't happen. He was very apologetic and said that he could cancel the service or move forward in any way that felt right to me. He said that he knew the church members would appreciate the service since many of them remembered Jonah as a boy, but obviously Marjorie would no longer have a role. I agreed that the service could go forward. He called to speak with Marjorie after our conversation and informed her that she was no longer welcome to participate in the organization of the service after her behavior. He wouldn't tell me all that she said, but says she was distraught, and he recommended some mental health/spiritual services to her that he hopes she accepts. She apparently apologized for lying and asked to speak with me, but I declined. I feel bad if she's truly contrite, but I just have too much on my plate right now. We had 2 beautiful services for my husband. First, the one at his hometown church, and then the non-religious one that I planned. Everyone that came wanted to honor Jonah, and that's all that really matters. I was told a dozen stories about him that I'd never heard before, and I laughed so hard I cried, then cried some more. My cousin was on the lookout for Marjorie, and I honestly didn't think about her the whole weekend. She turned up for the first service, and the pastor ended up speaking with her, unbeknownst to me. My cousin said he was sympathetic but firm, and told her that her presence there would be inappropriate. Surprisingly, she left without fuss. I'm still not sure the situation is entirely resolved, but I got to lay my husband to rest in the way he deserved, and that's the most important thing to me right now. Thanks everyone for your support.
Damn. I mean, that's a nice turnaround. It's just, damn, that's hard.
Want the update to this story? Check out our podcast. Search Thread Talk on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.